Well, good morning. Last time we stopped off at Buckland and talked to one of the hobbits here, and we have a couple people we're going to take some quests from now.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
And he wants bear carcasses, boar heads, wolf carcasses, and bear hides. Okay. So he wants all the things.
Stay and have some tea.
He wants wild mushrooms,
Could I speak with you a moment?
and she wants bear haunches and boar shanks. So we're going to be hunting a lot of bears, boar, and wolves. And who do you join the Bounders and Unnatural Fury? I'll skip those. All right, let's head out. Well, while we're doing all this killing, it's a good time to talk about the new expansion. Now, I just got done watching Louis 7 talk about the new expansion and some of the ups and downs with it. And it does sound like there are some downs, which, I mean, you almost expect a couple of those with an expansion. But having said that, it sounds like there is a lot of them with this expansion. So we'll go over a couple of the things that he talked about. First and foremost, he talked about the Mariner class itself. And while he enjoyed playing it at lower levels, he actually did not have very much fun with it at higher levels. Now, that's going to be a subjective thing. I guess it depends on your play style. For me, I tend to be the oddball that I like soloing a blue line captain or a blue line minstrel. I'm used to a slow used to a slow character, you know? So I may not have as many issues at a higher level with Mariner as someone else. I might find it very fun. But that doesn't negate the fact that somebody else did not find it fun. Still, as Louis pointed out, not every class has to be created for every single person to enjoy playing it. That would be silly. That's why there are different classes. Not everybody is going to like playing a certain style. Oh, not everybody likes playing the Guardian because they're pretty much a tanky role, even if they do have a DPS line. Not everybody would enjoy playing the Hunter, although Hunter in the blue line is a lot of fun to play, for me. Still, that's probably the littlest of the things he had to say about the expansion. So we'll get on to some of the big things. And I think the first thing we're going to go over is it sounds like some of the quests in the new expansion have had to be disabled due to various issues. He did not specify what the issues were. I don't think it really matters. The fact that you cannot work on the main storyline because there are any issues is not good. I mean, we're not even talking side quests. We're talking actually the main storyline. So that's pretty bad. Another thing he mentioned, this one actually touches a lot closer for me, is the crafting revamp, which it sounds like about half of that is not yet implemented. And that was probably the thing I was looking forward to the most with the expansion, was an update on crafting. So very not good. I've also read in forums that some people have had issues where they would change out one of their professions for a new one, and instead of just that one profession being reset back to 0 reputation, everything gets reset back to 0 reputation. That's not good. That means if you, say, had an explorer and you had maxed out the profession on forestry and prospecting and tailoring, and you decided you wanted to swap out that tailoring for metalsmithing or weaponsmithing or scholar or whatever it is you wanted to switch out, then your other two, your prospecting and your foraging, would also reset back to 0, even though you weren't changing those. That's a big oops. That's a big, yeah, that needs to be changed. It does mean I'm not going to do a whole lot of heavy crafting until some of this stuff gets fixed and, well, more of the new crafting system gets implemented. Because again, that was the one thing I was really looking forward to, was some positive changes to crafting. And I think the other thing he mentioned about the expansion, another of the downsides, was a lack of end content. Oh, hello. Which for me is not as big of a thing, although I am well aware that a lot of people enjoy end content in games. And I can see where that's going to be an issue. Well, looks like we've got everything done for the... Oh, no, we need 2 more bear hides. Okay, 2 more bear hides and 2 more boar shanks. But all those negatives aside, one of the things he does really like about the new area is the way it looks, especially the city. I did not look at too much of it because, well, me and Gus are going to explore it later. Well, as much as we can without getting smacked, because we're going to be going on characters that aren't quite of a level to be going. But I do want to look at the city. It sounds very beautiful. It sounds like it has a very Mediterranean appearance to it. The 1 or 2 buildings I saw in Louis' video suggest heavily that, because I kind of hid the screen when he was walking through and just listened to him. So that sounds like a very positive thing. But yeah, it does sound like, I'd say all told, the expansion could have used a couple more months in the oven before it was ready. And probably will not go down as one of the best expansions ever. In fact, it might go down as one of the one of the worst. Who knows? Okay, so we got all the boars, all the bears, all the wolves. Now we just need to go get the mushrooms. My guess is the development team was probably rushed to push this out for whatever reason. Money, most likely. I don't know how well EG7 is doing, and EG7 owns Daybreak. And Daybreak owns Standing Stone Games, and of course, we know Standing Stone Games runs LOTRO. Kind of a mess, if you ask me. Around here, somewhere is our mushrooms. I was going to say, they have not changed this, have they? No, they haven't. We do have to watch out for some slugs, and of course, other critters wandering around. I think we're more than up to the task of getting rid of them, though. They put more of these mushrooms on drier land. It's kind of nice. This is definitely a fetch and carry quest. But since it's always been one of the quicker ones... slug. And you're gonna slime all over me. Very good. But yeah, it's a quick enough quest, and it's XP. And I cannot remember if it's rep with Freeland or rep with the Shire. Can we target the thing? Thank you. Thank you. All right. A lot of these slugs out this way. Okay, we're halfway done. I believe that's a mushroom over here. Oh, out of the way. Oh, there's a mushroom right there. It's funny because they do sparkle, so you should be able to see them well enough, but with all the vegetation, you don't really get to see them that well. Which in a way I kind of like, because it means I sort of have to look for them. Need 5 more. Well, there's one behind me. 3 more. Oh, another slug. Very good. All right. Those are all done. All I have to do is go turn them in. So I'm just going to go ahead and get on a horse for this. Or an elk, as the case may be. Buckland is a lovely spot. It's within the bounds of Breland. It faces the Shire, so it kind of has the best of both worlds. And maybe the worst of them, too.
What can I do for you?
Oh, let's see, what do you got? What are you offering? No. So neither of these will do me any good. I will take the gauntlets because they're worth more.
How do you do?
And you're just offering me some coin. Thank you very much. You're not cluttering my bag. And you are offering me some coin. Thank you very much. You're also not cluttering my bag.
Stay and have some tea.
Talk to Tully Brockhouse in Buckland. All right, who's Tully? And Tully, it looks like Tully's over this way. Oh, I bet you I know where he's at. Okay. But yeah, Buckland is a lovely little spot. Very beautiful, very rural. Very peaceful looking. And of course, most of us already know this, but for those that don't know, this is Crick Hollow. I don't know that's why this one little spot is Crick Hollow, but it is. And there is, of course, a server named Crick Hollow. Oh, you must be Tully.
Hello.
And I need to go talk to Trumrick, Ragwort. I think that was the one we just talked to who gave us this quest. I think the whole point of this quest is to lead us over here to show us, hey, look, there's more quests. Yeah. I like how the animals do kind of roam freely. And he said he'll help you. Yes.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Talk to Adzo. So we're helping Adzo. Well, all right, I'll take that quest. We'll go talk to Adzo in a little bit. I think once we're done with this Buckland, we might go ahead. In fact, we will definitely go ahead and do the skirmish tutorial. We'll do some skirmishing before we continue the main story.
Please stay a moment.
Collect seasoned lumber, savory mushroom, and a bucket of maple sap. Yeah. I'll think about it.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Defeat wolves. Okay.
Please stay a moment.
Defeat bears.
Might I have a word with you?
Defeat bats. Those are easy enough. His requires a little more work.
Please stay a moment.
Do I really want to do this one? I'll take it. All right, we're going to head out into the old forest, which, of course, butts up against Buckland. Ah, the bat. Oh, you didn't die. No, you did. Okay, so there's our entrance. We'll go ahead and grab this mushroom. Notice that there's a lot of mushroom gathering for Buckland because, well, hobbits, and they love mushrooms. Mushrooms seem to be rather a bit of a treat for them. And while I do love mushrooms myself, I'm not sure mushrooms I would consider a treat. More mushrooms. I'll go ahead and grab this barrow because maybe I'm not working on crafting right now, but I do want the materials for it. Another bat. Excuse me, where'd you come from? I have no clue where that one came from, but it's dead. How many more bats do we need? 5. Plenty of bats in the, in this area. This place right here, you will find all your bats. Go and grab whatever's in this cocoon. A simple celebrant salve, a simple Athela essence, 5 brushed medium leathers, and some silver. Oh, mushroom. That'll be the last of those. We need one more bat. We also need bears, wolves, seasoned lumber, and a bucket of maple sap. Well, there's a wolf. A snarling forest hunter. Very descriptive. I guess that's really only so many ways you can name a animal, especially if it's the same one pretty much in every zone. Okay, we got the bats done. We got the mushrooms picked. Up. Seasoned lumber is over here. next to these broken oak roots. Say that 3 times fast. And now we need to find... Oh, that's right. For whatever reason, they've decided we can't go through that spot. More bats. We don't need them, but, well, we might as well get it out of the way. We are looking for the bucket of maple syrup. Worn tablet fragments, opal, and more silver. Okay, somewhere around here is our sap. And this is Bald Hill. The yarrow root, but that's not what we're looking for. Ah, here it is. The tapped maple tree. Okay, so we got that, and all we need now is the wolves and the bears. There's a bear. Bark shredder. It definitely is easy to get turned around in the old forest. Even with the past, they don't help a ton. Okay. Wood. We can't go through that way. I was going to say, I thought for sure there was an opening, though. There is. Wolf. Nothing else here. Another hobbit here. He either has a quest or he's part of a quest. I can't remember which. Bark shredder mother. Oh, good. 2 wolves. Thank you for saving me the trouble of looking for y'all. More bears. All right, come on. All right, and I guess it's not going to reset. I was waiting for Angor to reset, but it didn't. Oh, I'm gonna kill the cub. Oh, that's a very big cub. That's not a young'un. But I prefer not to kill the cubs. Especially the baby cubs, because there are some teeny tiny ones in here. And even they will attack you if you're hang out near them too long. All right, come on. Let's find some more things to kill. Shall we? Nothing in there. I am probably absolutely turned around at this point. No lie. It is so easy to get lost in the old forest. Actually, not that far away from where I need to be. Whoa, okay. If I go that way and around. All right. Oh, that's the cub. Okay. Another cub. Another cub. Mother. I got a couple mothers and a bunch of cubs. That looks like I might end up having to kill cubs after all. Yeah, see, there it is, yearling. There are 3 little yearlings over there. All right, I'll kill the cub. I will absolutely not kill the yearlings. All right, so I need 4 more bears. There are an awful lot of bears out here. I don't think there would be this many bears in an area. One more. I saw. Oh, there's a sentinel. That works. Okay, so bears are done. And the only thing we have is 6 more wolves. Yeah. And of course, the bats that we're going to have to deal with. Because, well, they're not going to leave us alone just because we're done. Five more bears. Unfired blade. Grab that while I look at the map. So most of this area is going to end up being a mixture of bear, wolf, bat, and roots. All that's bats. That's a bat. That's a bear. Ah, we're back in Buckland. Lots of bears here. Yeah, I know where we are now. Okay. Dire Glade. In your lane. That. Broken oak root. Forest web weaver. We are definitely not going the right way then. Although I have no doubt there are probably wolves in there, but there are also lots of spiders, which is not something we need. All right, so these last couple of wolves are going to elude me for the moment. I will go ahead and drop off the other quests that I've done, and then I will finish off the wolves off screen. I think after that, that's pretty much going to do it for everything I really want to do in Buckland. I'll go talk to Adzo and drop that quest off, and next time we will go ahead and do the skirmish tutorial and see how this character fares. And until then, bye for now.
Is there something I can do for you? Oh, it's been a foul day, it has.